Sky Sports saying this, David Ornstein saying the other, Fabrizio Romano saying this, Webb told you the medical is happening next week. What exactly is going on with Mbeumo and Manchester United? This deal is swinging in all corners, in all possible corners. But guess what? The one thing that remains central is the fact that Mbeumo wants United, and he has said it again today in a very tough tone, by the way, because he has clearly expressed himself to both Brentford and Tottenham. I'm only leaving Brentford this summer to join one club, and that's Manchester United. My name is Webb. Like, share, and subscribe, and run, fam, and learn how to earn online. Well, people continue to come in their numbers to learn how to make money on the internet, fam. If you're not doing this, it's not good for you. It's not good at all for you. You better come, learn, and earn, because the internet is the new normal. It's the new way to go. Come and understand the business of the internet and know what you too can do to not just use the internet for enjoyment and research for students and what have you, but to also bring in money for yourself that even you, a child, could help your parent with. Fam, it's real. It's real. It's good, clean money. But here's the thing, guys. Sky Sports has dropped a report today, of course, of how Brentford has rejected Man United's second bid of £62.5 million, which is the same amount of money that Man United is paying Wolves for Matheus Cunha. But David Ornstein quickly comes out with this. Mbeumo has told Brentford and Tottenham he will only join Manchester United if he leaves Brentford this summer. He says proposals of 45 plus 10, that's the initial total of £55 million first deal that was rejected on arrival. And then the bid number 2, 55 plus 7.5, that's the total of 62.5, short of Brentford's valuation. I told you Brentford want at least 65 million. I've been consistent saying that they want at least 65 million from Manchester United, because they believe their player is way better than the Cunha they paid 62.5 for. Now, talks are still ongoing. That's one. That's what you should know. But also, the important thing is to note that Tottenham also have denied making an offer. I don't know who said they made an offer. They want the player. They inquired about the player. They have not made any offer. It's people who think because the coach Thomas Frank joined Tottenham, it's obvious they have got to come and try and antagonize the deal, but it's not really that obvious. They haven't made any offer for the player, whereas clearly the coach would want to move with this guy. He knows, it's probably clear now to him that this boy doesn't want to follow him. He wants to play for United. But what the situation is like now, so here's the thing. Man United has already agreed everything on the player's side. On Mbeumo's side, they have agreed on terms, on personal terms, and they even agreed to have the medical for next week, because they know Mbeumo is on his short holiday for these players, of course, as they are resting now off season. But they even agreed with him that the moment they finalize, because the talks were headed right, like Fabrizio said earlier, reported earlier, the talks were progressing so well between Man United and Brentford, and United wants to quicken things. They want to they want things to happen fast. So they went to the player's side and made it clear to him, and they told him, you know what, you can as well cut your holiday short next week and come do your medical when we are done with Brentford. And Mbeumo gave the green light. He says, that's Kawa. I will be there. I'll cut my holiday short, come finalize this deal and the medical, and you announce me as a player, and then I wait for the 7th, which 7th, by the way, is the Monday after the next. The Monday after next. So there's not a lot of time. So when this happens, probably because now in this situation, at this point in the transfer window, clubs have the right to approach players. Man United has the right to approach Mbeumo. Now, they agreed on their things, but the issue is, I think, the fact that Brentford learnt of the medical, plan. They don't want to feel like they're being, sort of cornered by the player, by Mbeumo. They would feel, because they have not yet accepted, because we haven't come here and told you they have accepted the money or the offer. officially. It's not, the talks have been ongoing, but United saw them going in the right direction, and then they set a date for a medical with the player. And I think Brentford felt, guys, what are you talking about? Give us all the money, because it's not done. You're not cornering us into accepting because you've set a date for a medical. So for me, I feel it's, again, I told you before, they chose the long game. For me, I saw it instantly from their response to the first bid. I clearly came here and I told you Brentford have chosen the long game, and the long game can take any direction. So that's the situation now. But let it not worry you at all, because you might see a report from Sky that Brentford have rejected the Man United bid, and you're thinking, okay, the deal is off, he's going to Tottenham. No. Mbeumo will be a Man United player by the end of next week. For how much? I've been consistent telling you 65 million quid is what Brentford want, and I know Man United will pay that money. Now, the club-to-club talks can take whichever time they want from between now, even through the weekend. Man United are going to work through the weekend in negotiations with Brentford. They want to beat their target of getting this player in by the 7th of next month. And they want, for that to happen, the medical must happen next week. And he's confirmed next week. He signs the papers and everything he needs to sign in that coming week, because the 7th is the Monday after next. So that's the situation where United is. I think I needed us to get that bit of clarity, because these reports of Sky might shock a few of you, and you get a bit of pressure thinking your player has been taken. But for clarity, Mbeumo is clear. He only is going to leave Brentford to join one club, and that's Man United. In fact, I have a feeling that, low-key, that at some point, because Mbeumo wants this deal to be done like yesterday, he also wants it to be quickened. He wants to be confirmed as a United player like as soon as yesterday. Now, I have a feeling that if Brentford complicates matters, Mbeumo will do what Gyökeres did with Sporting Lisbon and tell them he's not playing for them ever again. He's not going to play for them again. I have a feeling that it will get to that. These kids of today, they don't fear. I have a feeling it will get to that. There could be a bitter ending to this. If Brentford keep dragging things, because Mbeumo clearly is impatient, he's excited, his adrenaline is high, his anxiety, the enzymes in his stomach must be churning right now. So I think it's going to be an interesting, of course, deal as it keeps evolving. But next week, Mbeumo should be a Man United player. Now, there are reports about this Atalanta goalkeeper, Marco Canesecchi, who was born in 2000, and United are believed to be looking at him also as an option, because I told you before that it's possible that Man United could go for 2 goalkeepers, even 1, but they've got a list, and there was Marcin Bulka, the niche, remember the OGC niche goalkeeper. Of course, top on the list is Emi Martinez, who they contacted before, but also now this guy is emerging in reports that United were even willing to submit a bid, but the valuation of Atalanta, how Atalanta hike their players, they want 50 million euros, his price at about 50 million euros. United apparently are contemplating taking a bid of 34 million pounds or thereabout, which is not it's not so far off really. So we will see what happens with the goalkeeping department. Like I told you before, that after Mbeumo, the goalkeeping department is going to take center stage. But Emi Martinez is top of the priority for United. Now, the situation with Andro Nana, we'll get to see what exactly will be done. Onana could leave or he could stay, but regardless, United will bring in a new goalkeeper. So that's what we are waiting to see, how that is going to pan out. But that's the situation, guys. So better understand what's going on with this transfer situation. This Mbeumo deal, guys, is going to cause headache to people, but I need you to calm down. Calm down, fam. Trust you me. Just calm down, get your phone, note the number down on your screen, WhatsApp me, call me. Don't talk about these deals. I talk about these deals here on the channel. Just call me to talk about earning online, because, guys, it's 2025. In 2025, if you go and research about the world's richest men, internet, in 2025, if you understand what AI does, you would see that the internet has impacted on life in ways that are insane, that are crazy. Now, if you really sit down and think about that and internalize it, you will understand why clearly the internet has also impacted a lot about how people earn. So, if you're out there and you are sober, you use the internet every day of your life, every second of your life, you're somehow peeping into some platform on online, but you're not earning a penny, a nickel from anywhere on the internet. Why aren't you earning? What are you doing about it? Have you started the process at least to start earning? If you haven't, guys, the world in the future is going to be controlled online. Everything is going to be controlled on. I'm seeing banks today are closing branches, physical branches. You can open an account, register, and do everything online. Everything today is online. The world is the economies are cardless. What's that? Internet. The internet has affected life and the way we live in ways that cannot even be explained. If you do not understand how it has affected money, how people get money from it, the business of the internet, and that's what I teach, the business. Understand the business of the internet. It's proper, education. Be educated about this business, or the business of the internet. You need to first have that holistic understanding of the business of the internet, and then after you've got the holistic view and understanding of it, then you will also get from me now. I'll help you see what you too can do to earn online. It's not a one size fits all. Some people keep asking me, are you teaching forex trading, or are you teaching crypto? Are you teaching Manyawat, affiliate marketing? What is it that you're teaching? No, guys, I'm teaching you the business first of the internet, the whole holistic business of the internet. Then we see what you as well can do. It's not a one size fits all. What you do is not what the other person can do. It depends on who you are, what your exposure in life. We are different people. But after you've understood the internet, it's easy to know what even you can do to earn from it. Do you feel me? If you don't know that, rush, get that number, and make use of it. I'm waiting for you. Peace, love, and harmony. Cheers.